Hi everyone, I'm Farmer Jolly and this is our survival series. Now, we are still in October. We've got the 2 of the 3 contracts done and we're just sorting out the final contract, which is in field 49. I have done things slightly differently. I've still got the guidance steering set up, but I've just run the 2 end rows just so that we can try and keep it relatively neat and see if that makes it a bit easier. You can see we're already 30% through. Now the contracts, as soon as it hit that the green bar hits 100%, we can no longer do any more on the contract on the field, so which is good in one respect because we don't have to waste our fuel. But I don't know how it works when it comes to harvesting contracts, whether we could finish the contract and keep any leftover crop. We'll have to have a look when we are at that stage. We have spent, I think it was about £157 on fuel because we were using quite a bit of fuel driving around and we were driving past the fuel station, so we filled the fuel tank back up. But we should get a lot of money. I think it worked out that we would be getting about 10,000-ish. I think I worked out that we should have about £500 profit from these 3 contracts after purchasing the cultivator. So this shouldn't take us too long. As you can see, we're already, well, nearly 45% of the way through. I think we should be looking at getting a greenhouse. I think that might work. We'll have a look at that once we've finished this. So we'll just get this field sorted. I'll see you in a second. Right, so that was a short break. I didn't think it was going to take too long. Now we are probably going to have to go back down part of the last strip, but we won't have to do much as it's already on 98%. Part of me would like to be able to just finish it as it's this last line and we've got to go down it anyway. But I believe as soon as it hits 100%, there we go, you don't have access to the land and the cultivator doesn't do anything. Which is isn't ideal. I would have liked to finish that off. So we're not too far from our farm. So that was the whole plan of doing it in this order. Just make sure that we start heading the correct way. We can put the map back to small. So we'll get back, park up. I don't know if we're going to be able to get another harvest from our grass field or not. Be interesting to see. At least we were really close, because we are back. So if we do go for a greenhouse, I don't know where we'd put it. I'm not sure whether we go greenhouse or a sheep pen. I do feel that we are going to have to cut down these trees though. But I suppose if we do cut down the trees, we'll be able to sell the wood. We would have to cut them quite small. So let's just turn everything off and collect the money. So active contract. So we have just under 1,500 at the moment. How much do we have now? Yep. So we've got 11,700. So we got about 10,300, I think. So actually more than I thought. We got about £800 profit after we bought the cultivator, which is brilliant. So have we got any other contracts that we could look at doing? So we've got mowing, but I just think it's going to take us ages. We don't have a tedder, so we can't do that. So I think what we'll actually, let's have a, that's what we can do. Let's have a look at this. So what could we grow or get? So I'm trying to find things. Mushrooms, they're not too bad. Where are we? Hay is going to be better, but lettuce, ooh, lettuce is good. I don't know if we, I think we can grow the cabbage, that's okay. Or oyster mushrooms are quite good as well. What's the wool compared to that? So they are max price of 977. I think we might have to go for the wool. Where's the wood? Okay, so actually wood, even now, would get us a lot of money if we sold it at the correct place. But it should increase. So what we'll do is we will get into November, and then I think we will have to cut down all of these trees so that we can make some space, because I would like to get some sheep and build a sheep enclosure. Now I think we own right up to this point here. Let's have a quick look at that. So it says I'm standing on the wrong side of the river. I'm not. I'm standing about here. So we pretty much own to this tree. So there are quite a lot of trees that we could sell. Let's just do that quickly. Let's scroll down. We're going to need a chainsaw. Doesn't matter which chainsaw. And let's just grab a can of paint. I think we'll go pink, because I'll be able to see that quite easily. So there's that paint. Has that marked the tree? There we go, that has marked it. So if I now put a mark there as well. Just so that we can see them. Not that it's going to be difficult, but I think we might as well open up this space, and it should get us quite a bit of money, and then we can hopefully look at getting the sheep. I think there's a couple more. We'll cut them down in the next month though. So I think that is all of them. So I will see you in November. Welcome to November. So yeah, the wood, it's still pretty good at the carpentry. Hopefully we can sell there. So anything in here? Ooh. We could make hay. What's the price difference between hay and grass? So hay is 50 to 60. think we'll leave it for now. We'll see how much money we get. So I do have the, I believe it's called the Lumberjack mod installed, so that we can get rid of the tree stumps. Otherwise we are going to struggle to remove them. There we go. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see if we can clean this up a bit. There you go. Put the torch on so we can see. There we go. That's working a bit better. Just got to get the right place. See if we can walk up. Because it's blocking the road a bit. This is going to take some time. Right, I'm going to crack on and see if we can get this tree cut up as best we can and stacked relatively neatly so that we can sell it. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, we've nearly cut the second tree down now. We need to load them all up. It was made more of a challenge by vans constantly hitting them, so that it kept flying around. So we've ended up down by the bridge, which isn't ideal. We've got quite a few logs down here. And a few piles up further up the road. So let's just try and get this finished, and then we can grab the trailer. That's fine, that can be eaten. Then we've got to just the rest of the trees is probably going to be something that gets done off screen, just because it takes so long. Let's try and there you go. So we've got this pile here. Nice neat pile there, and like I say, we've only cut 2 trees down, and then this here and this mess up here. That trailer is going to, I think, take us quite a while to use. I was wondering if we can customize it to have sides on, or put the sides on. See, that trailer would be lovely, but I don't think we are going to need it. So if we find trailers, this is the trailer we've got. So it would cost us 1,500 to put the sides on. I think we'll just leave it then. Or are there any... No, see, even the flatbeds are quite expensive. Let's disconnect. Just abandon it there. We'll start at the bottom lot. Some of these small trees shouldn't take long at all. But yeah, these big ones are going to take a while. Now what would be really nice is once all the trees are done, is to fill the whole area with a sheep pen. That would be brilliant. So let's turn the engine off and try and get these loaded as best we can. Obviously if we just gonna have a look. Oh no, we want cars. So it's 20. We can't even afford that. I was gonna say if we could afford the what's happening here? Right. It's not going to be the neatest. Might not even stay on the trailer. They really don't want to stay on this trailer. I'm not sure why. It's yeah, definitely not going to be the neatest. But if we can get them all on, then we can get them sold. It's probably going to be a few runs there though. Probably should do them one tree at a time, not try and cut them all down. Why are you flying? Okay, we have a flying branch. What on earth is going on? Okay, we'll just leave that there for now. Where's the other one that fell off? Probably should just put a strap on them and then be as quick as we can. Oh, can I not pick that up? No, that's too heavy. I think when they are over 200 we can't lift them. Been trying to make sure they're all under the 200. Right, I will carry on and get this loaded as best I can. Like I say, I think we're just going to do this pile and then come back for another pile. That's where that branch is. There we go. I thought there was one. Is that still floating, or can I? No. Okay. I don't know what's going to go on with that, happen with that one, but at the moment it's probably just going to sit there. Right. Let's try and get this trailer loaded. Right, so we are just going to go with this for now, because the tractor is actually struggling quite a bit. The maximum speed I've got is at 9 miles an hour, or 7 at the moment. So we're going over there. I don't know how much we're going to get, but we shall see. It might. I don't know if there's anything here that's going to help us. Obviously, we could just chuck them in something like that, but that's... Is there anything for logging trailers? I haven't actually looked. We don't want a forder. See, 15,000 is not bad. If we just went for a timber... if we had the crane, I think we might be able to strap them on that as well. It's 15,000, yeah. Okay. So we could go for something like that. We can't... I don't want to lease is the problem. Okay. Let's just try and get these sold. So we're heading to the carpentry, so I'll see you once we get there and we can sell these trees. Right, so here is the carpentry. So the sell point should be just around the back there, and hopefully it doesn't look like we're going to need to own it. Where's the trigger there? So we have 10,653. How much are we going to get? 1,034. Okay, so that is very good. So that says that we need to carry on and sell those trees. It's going to take me a bit of time, but if we can sell them all, we will have enough money to get some sheep. I'm just wondering whether we could lease the timber trailer or not and do it in less goes. Do we lease or not? How much would it be? We would be having it without the crane. £765. We would have to return it straight away. I think I said at the start of the series I wasn't going to lease things, but that would, I think, make it so much easier. Yeah, let's do it. We've leased it. We are... Let's try and turn around now because we've gone past it. And this should hopefully just make it so much easier to load these trees up. It might, the bits that I've cut might be too small already, so we will have to see. I think I might even went the wrong way. Let's pull my map back up. Yeah, I went on the wrong road anyway. I was meant to go down this road. That's fine then. So we'll leave our trailer here. We do need to get a pallet fork for the front loader, so we might do that once we've sold the all the trees, just because that we can then bring the front loader with us and take our pallet. Right, let's get back and get all of these trees sold. I think they're going to take me a bit of time, so I'll see you once we are done. Right, so we are in December. We didn't sell all of the trees. We've sold most of them, and we've got £19,000 in the bank now, and we've another 3 cultivating contracts came up. So we have done those to just boost the money a little bit. We have also bought a water tanker and the pallet forks. So we should be able to get a sheep pen. Now, I've been saying we're going to get sheep for the whole episode, but I'd forgotten that we could get goats. So I'm not sure which one's going to be best. We'll have a quick look when we get back to the farm. But are we going to do it in this row? Yes, we are. Perfect. So let's open the map. We do want to be going this way, so that's fine. So let's just reverse a tad and head on back to our farm. Shouldn't take us too long, and we can collect the money. Now there is I think one place that we can put the pasture. It would be lovely to be able to customize the pasture and the fences, but I think that's going to add quite a lot of money. I think the pen on its own costs 14,000, and as we've not got masses, it seems a bit silly to spend even more when the pen can hold quite a few animals. That didn't take long at all. We're already back. So again, the 3 contracts that we did happened to be different points on the map. So we just did a big circle again and ended up back at our farm. So we're not doing too badly, considering it's episode 3, I think, and we're already in the process of getting animals, or we're about to get some animals. So let's detach that there and grab the front loader, if we can line up to it. There we go. And then in theory we can drop the bale spike just like that. So let's turn the engine off for now and let's have a quick look. So I'm not sure what the goats would give us. Obviously if we could get goat milk, that would be brilliant. But I'm not sure, because the wool is still a good price. I think what we need to do is, firstly, collect our 3 contracts. So we've got £27,839 now. So if we jump into construction, animals, sheep, this is the pen we're going for, the small sheep pasture. So zoom in, here we go. So we've got, you can just about see it on the right of the trough is the collection point. Now, that no matter where we put it, without doing more work, it won't fit. So I think we're going to put it here. No, we don't want to customize a sheep pasture. Yes, we do want to plant meadow. And that has put a massive drop there, so we need to smooth that out. Soften, here we go. Yeah, because that's not going to be... Okay, so let's see if we can... Oh, no. I want to just lower it so that it's all on one level. Level? Is that going to work? That does seem to be working. There seems to be a little delay. And that's softened. I wanted to... That's doing it a little bit, so it's definitely not perfect, but it's a lot better. So go and have a quick look. Oh yeah, we can work with this. That's fine on this side. So this is our sheep pasture. Now how... So sheep pasture. Now, do we go for goats? Actually, we can hold 23 sheep. So we could get 4 goats. Yeah, we got 4 goats. And don't want 19. Let's go for 10 sheep. Yeah, I think we go for 10 sheep. And then the sheep can still reproduce so that we fill the rest of it. So let's buy those sheep. So there we go. We have our sheep and our little baby goats. That is absolutely stunning to see. Right, we've got work to do. The sheep are going to need some water and possibly a bale of grass. So we have the water tanker. Let's fire up the engine and go and get it. I'm hoping the boat's on this side of the river. Yes, it is. So obviously we won't have to buy a bale when we're able to cut our grass, but as it's not ready to be harvested yet, we can't. And as we've got meadow grass in the paddock, that's going to make everything a lot easier because they will eat the grass in the pasture. But we obviously don't want them to starve, so we do need to keep some grass available for them. I forgot the word then. Obviously we could use hay, but we don't have the tedder at the moment, so no, there's nothing in there. Well, that would be lovely, but we can't power it and we can't afford it. We can't afford the tedder, but it's also another step when it's going to be given to the sheep and they can eat just plain old grass. And now that we have the cultivator, we don't have to just sell the grass to get by. We can still take out the contracts. So this should really help us. We probably would be best, when we start getting the wool, waiting until it's at the highest price before we sell it. But if we really need to, then we could sell it earlier. So we'll just get here, we'll grab the pallet forks and our pallet rather than just leaving it here, as well as the trailer. So I think we are going to have to spend money to get the water, but for the first time that's going to be okay. So we're too high. There we go. Let's grab that. Bring the camera back round and fill up at that water tower. So it should be relatively easy, as long as I don't tip the trailer. But I'm not sure how much it's going to charge us. Let's have a look. It would be useful if I could reverse the small trailer. So we should be good there. Yep. If we just come back just a bit more, we can let the bus past. Right, I'll see you back at the sheep. Right, we are on our way back, probably for the final time this episode. We've been running backwards and forwards from the farm quite a bit, but we have just been to the store and we've picked up 2 grass bales and a brand new front weight, just so that we can offset the weight of the bales when we are lifting them, because we have a few times done a wheelie. Well, opposite wheelie. We've lifted the back end of the tractor up, and driving everywhere with the baler on to lift a hay bale or grass bale sort of isn't ideal. So we have spent quite a bit of money. We are down to just under £3,000, but we do have animals, which I am really excited about. I don't think they're going to take all of the hay bales that we have, but I bought 2 just to be on the safe side, and we have plenty of room, so we can take those off. And then I think, yep, there you go, there's the weight, so let's lower that and disconnect. And we will just put the weight on the back, and to finish this episode off, we will give the sheep and goats some hay. So I need to go into first person. Oops. Would help if I activated that. There we go. Try not to crash into the river. Oh, and they've got plenty. So how much is left? They took 3,000 litres. But if we actually shut the engine off, if we have a look at... Oh, no, we don't want that one. We want to go to our animals, which is here. They have full tank of water, a full tank of grass, and I believe the meadow will go to 100% when we move into the next game, or next month, sorry. And that is brilliant. We will get wool and goat milk, so we could... Actually, how much would it be? I'm not sure how much space we've got. We could do risk it. Think that's going to be too much, yeah. We could get some more. We could fill the pasture. They're going to take a while to... Do we do it? So... At 8 months they can reproduce. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to spend most of our money. We're going to buy another 9 goats. They are 0 months old. But there we go. Our pasture is now full. Because we can get the goat milk as well as the wool. So we should get a good amount of money from this, because we have 13 goats and 10 sheep. That's going to be brilliant. And they... Ooh, if I can turn that, zoom back out a bit, there we go. That is a brilliant sight. So, as always, thank you so much for watching the episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm loving this series. It's a massive challenge, trying to work out what's going to be best to get for the farm and so that we can grow, and one day have a massive farm. And I think having this livestock, the sheep and the goats, are really going to help us. And I think it's a brilliant way to end this episode. So, as I say, thank you so much for watching the episode. If you have enjoyed it, if you could click that like button, it really would mean a lot to me. And if you haven't subscribed already, again, that would mean a massive amount to me. And hopefully, we'll see you back here for the next episode. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.